They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
17.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. The Seahawks have David Moore back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22. To throw again is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 28. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Chiefs 0.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Gain of 43 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
3-yard gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open is Olsen, he's got it. Touchdown Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A big play there for KC. 43 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes, left side.
Come on, bring it, baby,
and
bring it.
All the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 68 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do, tighten down everything they're doing, and it maybe explode at the right time.
This is DJ Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, that maybe they just blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
And to give this time to the tailback. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
again, it's Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Bashaw Breeland. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Seahawks 24, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That one to Swain, complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Wilson will throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Wide open receiver, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. We're back now in KC. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that gives him a 3-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 35, Seahawks 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Seahawks.
Throwing now is Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on those plays.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better.
That's caught inside the 20. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First down, Seattle.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Chiefs.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.